What were you Tigers taking on the Carroll County Panthers. I'm Mark Talley, Michael Murphy, Kevin Gray in the house for this senior night 2024. The Beechwood Tigers come in here 7-1 on the season, if I am correct, gentlemen. Ranked number 1 in the district. And we've got 2 more district games coming up in the playoff start, and they're starting right up here, boys, in about 3.5-4 weeks.
Yeah, it's am I on?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, yeah, Mark, this is we're starting down the home stretch to the postseason. This game tonight here, a matchup of the 7-1 Beechwood Tigers. Beechwood averaging 43.5 points per game, rolling.
Man,
the last couple of weeks against lesser opponents, has just been an absolute bloodbath. 61 points, 69 points, 42 points, and we're facing the Carroll County Panthers, 0-8. A mighty struggle for our friends from Carroll County. It's been and
they were pretty good last year,
well,
weren't they? They were decent.
If you look at the recent past, this year broke a 6-year string of winning seasons. Last year 6-5, 2 years consecutive of 7-5, then 6-5, and then 3 years with 7 wins in a row.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like many of the small schools that we played the last couple of weeks, and a lot of small programs around the state, a lot of kids aren't playing football anymore.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you'll see about this roster tonight, similar to Walton Verona a few weeks ago, is that they only have 41 kids rostered on their team this year, and 25 of those 41 are freshmen or sophomores.
Yeah.
And as we've seen, it is incredibly tough to beat a team like Beechwood, or really any team with an experienced loaded roster. So just a giant mismatch here tonight. And for Coach Jay Volker and his staff, again, it's just another night of, okay, let's get our starters in. Let's put the points on the board. Let's do our job. Let's try some different things, and let's get out of here healthy and let our JV kids play the rest of the game.
A lot of seniors are going to be starting tonight. It is senior night here, folks, on a beautiful afternoon or evening here for football. It's fantastic. Perfect night. It is senior night. I heard a lot of the seniors are going to be starting, are the ones who don't generally, and that's great as well too. And it's going to be a fun night. Yeah, and I think this is and we'll talk about this senior class throughout the game. But this is a senior class that when the book is closed on this senior group, what a journey, what an incredible journey for an incredible class. One of the classes I think that will be remembered in Beechwood history as one of the most successful, one of the most dynamic, one of the most explosive classes. It's just been a heck of a run for these guys, and it's hard to believe, Mark Talley. 4 years ago we did a freshman game here on a Thursday afternoon, and we were wild about these these kids, Erdman, Hayden, Cusick, and then 4 years later, look, they're just all stars. Some of them getting ready to go play college football. It's amazing how fast it goes. But tonight, to honor, the success of these kids and the legacy that they've left in Beechwood football. And Jay Volker and his staff firmly believe in celebrating these seniors, much like Noel Rash did. So, a great night for the Beechwood football community. And also, don't let it get lost that, there are a lot of seniors in this class. This is a deep class. There's a lot of seniors that you might not know their names if you listen to broadcasts, or if you're kind of a little distant from the program. But let me tell you, there's some kids in this on this senior roster that you might not know their names. They might not play a lot, but man, are they beloved on this roster by these coaches, by their teammates, and we're going to talk about them tonight too. Quick touch-up here on the Beechwood South. Clay Hayden is approaching some rarefied air, of course, at quarterback on the season. Clay has 101 completions and 153 attempts, and that's incredible in and of itself. 1,624 yards, and here's the stat that jumps out at me. 28 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That's incredible. Mark, it's crazy. 20. I didn't realize he's tied for first in the state with Jack James from Paducah-Tillman for the lead in the state in touchdown passes. That's amazing. Yeah, and we didn't even know that. But again, he's been doing it so well, so successfully for since he started 2 years ago at the helm for the Tigers. Sometimes it's easy to kind of forget just how dominant he is and what a great quarterback he is. 28 touchdown passes, unbelievable. And 3 picks. I believe that is unreal.
How many touchdowns passes is he away from breaking Cam Herget's record?
We've
is that a
Yeah.
Close, right?
Yeah, so Cam Herget in his career, he actually has already broken Cam's. He broke Cam's record last week in Owen County. Cam finished with 97 touchdown passes. Clay currently sitting on 99. He is 5 away from Beechwood all-time leader and Northern Kentucky all-time leader Kyle Feger at 104. Gotcha. Now, one of the things that is happening, well, two things, an asterisk and some kind of like what's going to happen over the next year, but Tanner Morgan also has 104. Tanner Morgan from Raleigh went on to play at Minnesota, but Tanner Morgan played 2 years at Hazard, so we don't really count that.
Yeah,
right.
But below that, coming hot on Clay's tail, is from Cooper High School, Cam O'Hara, who's just he's Clay Hayden 2.0.
Yeah.
You know, and
he's only a sophomore too, right? He's got 2 more years. He's a junior. So he's
I believe he's coming into tonight at 97 as well. So he likely will, over the next year, in 7 games or however many left this season for Cooper, they likely make the state finals at Kroger Field. He will likely surpass Clay and Kyle Feger.
And how about Chase Flaherty as far as our rushing game goes? I mean, Chase on the season, 850 yards in 128 attempts, averaging 106 per game with 10 touchdowns. I mean, he's had a great season too. And we're going to need that as it gets into the playoffs after the 3rd and 4th round state semis. We're going to have to be able to run the football. So Chase is going to be huge all season.
He's had a great year. He's 204 yards away from 2,500 yards for his career. He's got 51 total touchdowns, 45 on the ground, 6 through the air. He's a weapon. I mean, what a great career for those two young men, Clay Hayden, Chase Flaherty.
And the Beechwood Tigers are kicking off. Carson Lair skips it up at about the 15, bounces up to the 10, picked up by the Carroll County receiver, and he's brought down right at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10, Carroll County. The over-under on first downs for Carroll tonight is, how much did I say, 3.5?
Guys, Carroll.
Yeah, you did.
I did say that. Okay. I said that out loud. All right.
Brody Ayler and Austin Flesh in on the special teams tackle there for the Tigers. Carroll County on the year, 0-8. They're averaging only 6.3 points per game. They're allowing 37 a game. It has been a struggle offensively in a big way. They're only averaging 143 yards a game, 38 on the ground, 105 through the air. That does not translate well to success tonight against the Beechwood Tigers.
Carroll County comes up, shotgun formation, 2 backs in a backfield, 2 receivers to his right. QB gets it, bumps into the back as he goes around, kicks it to the left-hand side, going to lose about 3 or 4 yards there on first down. 2nd down and 12, call it.
And again, this is the first year for Carroll County coach Josh Smith. He was a associate head coach at Lexington Sayre. Recently also coached at Frankfort and Shelby County, and played professional rugby in Germany.
Wow.
So he took over for Lonnie Oldham, who went 13-10 in 2 years. And how about Carroll County? 9th head coach since 1998 for Carroll County.
Wow.
It's tough. It's tough.
Carroll County comes out again in a shotgun, 2nd down and 12. Quarterback is Parker Mumphrey, senior quarterback in shotgun. He gets a snap, throws quickly to his right, and it's complete. Picks up maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, call it 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and again, for Carroll County, the struggle is they can't run the ball well. They can't pass the ball well. So in order to ease some of the pressure that they're going to see from Beechwood, they have to somehow find positive yardage, and that they're just not going to be able to get it. Starting tonight, it looks like, we've got Will Shing, senior on the defensive line. We've got Nathan Parton starting at outside linebacker. Austin
Steen.
Flesh, Caleb Steen.
Yeah. 3rd down and 10. Mumphrey again in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, taking his time. He tried to draw the Tigers off, and it worked. Beechwood jumped. They'll pick up 5 yards on that, call it 3rd and 5 now.
When all else fails,
go
on 2.
Get them to jump off sides.
Only 14 points for Carroll County in the last 4 weeks. Those 14 coming in a 42-14 loss to Bracken County. Yeah, taking a look at some of the head coaches in the past for Carroll County. Justin Franklin, coach from 2019 to 21. He's now the head coach at Scott. From 2016 to 2018, Hunter Cantwell, who is now the head coach at Paducah Tillman.
Hey. Good team there. Great program. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 5. Carroll County gets it. Quarterback looks, throws to his left. Intercepted, almost intercepted. Through the hands of the receiver. Can't see who the Tiger was on that 30. Cohen Henderson almost had his first pick of the year.
Yeah, another senior getting his first start tonight. Sure-handed Cohen Henderson, who has been the MVP of the JV league in Northern Kentucky this year. He's had a great year playing JV. But another beloved
There's
senior.
a JV game tomorrow too, St.
Yeah.
Henry, right?
JV State against St. Henry. Big game for our JV kids.
Carroll County is in punt formation. This game is also on YouTube tonight if you want to check it out on video. And the snap is high. The punter gets it, quick kick. Bounces
the
at the 50. Luke picks it up at the 46, and here he goes.
Yeah,
50, 45, 40. If he gets outside, it's going to be tough to catch him.
One block.
Down to the 20, inside the 20. Nice tackle out there by 22 for Carroll County. Jacoby Chapman on the tackle.
That's just another great return, and again, they had to worry. They couldn't worry about not punting it to Luke Urban. They had to worry about getting the kick
just
away.
Getting the punt off, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that's a 33-yard return for Luke, and that gives the Tigers 1st and 10 at the Carroll County 19.
First down, Tigers. Clay Hayden again in shotgun. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. 1st and 10 on the 19. Beechwood's first possession. Clay gets a snap, looks to his right, throws quickly to right, complete to Urban at the inside the 15, down to the 10, 9, 7, tackled at about the 6. Should be enough for a first down. It will be 1st and goal, Tigers from the 6.
They had 2 defenders on our right side. We had three receivers. They had 2 defenders.
And for Carroll County, defending against the spread is going to be a brutal matchup because when you've only got 41 players on your roster, you don't have the athletes to be able to defend the spread.
Shotgun formation again. Chase Flaherty joins Hayden in the backfield. 3 receivers to his right. Clay gets a snap, looks to his right. Still has plenty of time. Still looking, rolling out now to his right. He's down about the 15. Throws it deep into the end zone, high and out of bounds, incomplete. Intended for Urban down there. He had a lot of time, obviously, rolled out to his left and threw it incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there by Carroll County's defensive backfield. They had the Beechwood receivers blanketed. Clay had all day. He just couldn't find an open receiver there.
I'm sorry, that was Cusick. He was trying to hit in the back of the end zone. It's hard to tell that 2 and the 8, and, my eyes aren't that good anymore. I'm getting old, gentlemen, man. 2nd down and goal. Beechwood on their Carroll County 6 first possession. No score. 8:39 to go first quarter.
I'm saying Chase is getting in
here.
Yeah, they might give this one to Chase, and they do. On the left-hand side, Chase down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Barrels in for a touchdown. Nice run there for Chase. 6-yard touchdown.
And that is his 11th rushing touchdown of this season, his 14th total. And he now has 46 rushing touchdowns in his career, and that run also puts him over 2,300 for his career.
Unbelievable career. And then his sophomore season, when he had to come in after Berger got hurt and the work he did. And in that state championship game, he had some big runs in that state game, man. Unbelievable. Fantastic career for Chase Sr. Can't believe it. Colston Lair out for the extra point. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. With 8 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in the first quarter, Beechwood gets on the board first. Beechwood 7, Carroll County nothing. Thanks for tuning in. Right back after this.
Go Tigers!
Yes, sir. Beechwood High School, Beechwood 7, Carroll County nothing. Colston Lair to kick off. Boots this one into the end zone. Not playing around this time, and that bounces for a touchback.
Yeah, no interest in that one. That was just another long boot.
That first kick had to be planned.
Yeah, he was kind of just,
he didn't. Yeah.
So as I was talking about, Hunter Cantwell, who was the head coach of Carroll County from 2016 to 2018, was a star quarterback for the University of Louisville. Had a cup of tea in the NFL. He got hired from Carroll County to go to Christian Academy Louisville, and then Paducah Tillman, where he grew up and went to high school. They picked him up, and now he is leading them to a tremendous run in Class 4A football.
Carroll County comes out for their second possession. Senior quarterback Parker Mumphrey in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers either side. 1 back joins him in the backfield. Tigers show him blitz. He gets a snap, hands it to the first man through, gets a couple of yards out, just outside of the 20, call it the 21.
And tackle on the play there by senior outside linebacker Nathan Parton, getting the starting nod tonight on senior night. Nice play by him, playing outside, doing a good job containing, but also firing inside, tackling low to bring down the tailback. Nice play, Nathan Parton.
For a minute there, it looked like there was a pretty good hole, and it closed up
Closed
quick.
it quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Call it second down and 9. 8:05 to go first quarter. Beechwood 7, Carroll County nothing. Carroll County out for their second possession. Tall order here for the Panthers tonight. Parker Mumphrey again in the shotgun formation. He gets a ball, hands it to the first back through, and he's going to be met behind the line, but spins out of a tackle and gets a couple more maybe out to about the 23.
And a nice job there by Will Shing starting at defensive line tonight. He made the initial contact. The tailback kind of spun off of him, but the rest of the Beechwood defense was there waiting for him. Parker Mumphrey on the year, starting quarterback for Carroll County. He's only played in 5 games, 29-51, 2 touchdown passes, 3 interceptions, 358 yards passing.
This is their backup, right? Quarterback, or is
this is their one. This is their number one.
Okay.
He started last year against and was part of a pretty good team last year. I think he's been dealing with some injuries this year.
3rd down and 7, call it ball in the Carroll County 23. Parker Mumphrey in shotgun formation. 2 receivers to his right, 2 join him in the backfield. He gets it, fakes a handoff, rolls to his left, and met quickly and sacked. Inside the 15, they're going to call it right at the 16. I don't know who was in on that tackle. Brody Ayler.
Yeah, Brody Ayler got through clean on the blitz in between the tackle and guard. Weren't able to put a hand on him at all, and with his speed, that's a tough spot for Parker Mumphrey.
Nowhere for Parker to go for sure. They're punting again. Luke Erdman standing at the Carroll County 46. Beechwood will get great field position again, and the snap is high again. The punter did a nice job just to get it, and he kicked that out of bounds at about the 34. The Tigers will come out 1st and 10 for their second possession.
Guys, this is the 3rd game between Beechwood and Carroll County.
All time?
All time.
Really?
Beechwood. Well, I actually shouldn't say that. Going back to 1998.
Okay.
The records I've got access
true.
to. During those, Beechwood leads the series 2-0. Total score in those 2 games: Beechwood 117, Carroll County 14.
And Coach Gray, I'm gonna say it.
Oh, Lord.
His research, Murph, is impeccable, brother.
Hey,
you do a whale of a job, man. I'm
Absolutely.
telling you.
Katie's worried about my mental status, but things are good.
1st and 10 Tigers. Clay Hayden gets a ball, looks to his left, throws to his left, complete to Cusick at about the 20, spins out of a tackle. He's going to come back a little bit. About the 23, they're going to spot it. Yeah, almost a 1st down. Call it 2nd and 1. James Cusick on a completion.
James Cusick, what a year he's having.
Yes.
That was his 32nd reception. He's got now about 560 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns.
Yes.
He went over 1,500 yards receiving last week against Owen County in a game where he finished with 2 catches, 41 yards, and a score.
Call it 2nd down and 2. Ball spotted on a Carroll County 23. Clay Hayden comes out again in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. That's Cusick. Flaherty joins him in the backfield. Hand off to Flaherty. Right-hand side, takes it at 20, 15. He cuts it outside, 10, 5. He's going to be tough to bring down, and they bring him down inside the 5, down about the 3. Nice run there by Chase.
Well, and a great block on the edge there by sophomore tight end Bo Souter, who is channeling Luke Slusher more and more every week. He's Luke Slusher with nice hands out of an offensive set. Just a terrific block on the edge there. The last linebacker that had a chance to get to Chase was sealed off perfectly by Bo on the edge.
Luke Erdman checks out. He high-fives there with Fryman, and I heard from his dad they might clear him in a week, but he might not play for a couple of weeks after that.
I wouldn't.
We'll see,
I'd wait till round 4.
1st and goal. Clay Hayden gets the ball, hands it to Flaherty, and that's his 2nd touchdown of the game. 2 yards, did not get touched. Flaherty's got 2 TDs tonight. Good for him.
Yeah,
Senior night.
Yeah, and again, just great blocking on the right side of the offensive line.
Huge hole.
And again, it's 12 rushing touchdowns on the year for Chase, and his 53rd career touchdown.
Colson Lair out again for the extra point. 5:20 to go, 1st quarter. Beechwood 13, Carroll County nothing, pending the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, and it is good with 5:20 to go first quarter. Beechwood 14, Carroll County nothing. Thanks for tuning in on this Creedence Clearwater Friday. Beechwood 14, Carroll County nothing.
Go Tigers.
Yes, sir. Tigers. I got the Creedence 8-track out of the car, and I'm playing them tonight. Colson Lair kicks off. Deep again into the end zone. Touchback. Full moon out, boys, tonight, too. Check out that moon coming up over here on the left.
All right, taking a look at the previous two matchups between Beechwood and Carroll County. October 13th, 2023, round 2 of the state playoffs. Beechwood knocks off Carroll County 55-0. In that game, Beechwood 542 yards of total offense, 328 through the air, 214 on the ground. Clay Hayden, 12 of 13, 1 interception, 328 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
Yikes.
Yeah, through 2 games again. Well, we'll come to that in just a second after the play.
Carroll County comes out 1st and 10 on their own 20. Third possession of the game. Mumphrey again in shotgun formation. 2 receivers to his right. Have a couple tight ends in there now. Beechwood showing a run blitz. Let's see. They do. Handoff. Runs around the right side and loses 3 or 4 yards at least. Nice job of tackling down about the 16.
Maddox Kelly, Bo Souter, Austin Stevenson, and a slew of Beechwood Tigers taking down the running back for Carroll County. Clay Hayden, through 2 career games against Carroll County, how about 25 of 31, 615 yards, 9 touchdowns, and a touchdown run. Carroll County been having nightmares about Clay Hayden all week.
I would say with his completion percentage, Murph, he is the most efficient quarterback for sure up here. I mean, his completion percentage is off the chart. It's over 72%. Second down, call it 13. The ball spotted back on the 17 of Carroll County. QB gets a snap, throws across the middle, picked off. Coming. Down to the 20.
Brody Waddell.
Brody Waddell might take a 10. Oh, he got ripped out of bounds and thrown down out of bounds. I thought Brody had a touchdown in his sights.
Yeah, again, you know, when you're a quarterback like Parker Mumphrey, you've got a young, inexperienced, undersized offensive line. You do everything quicker because you're in panic mode. And there, the rush was on. He threw that ball early. Brody Waddell right there. That looked a lot like Austin Waddell's interception, and almost the exact same spot 3 or 4 years ago.
Brody wanted to get in that end zone so bad. He was stiff-arming, doing everything he could to get in there.
That's a great play. Great play by a great linebacker.
First down, Tigers on the Carroll County 12. Clay Hayden comes out in shotgun formation. Chase Flaherty joins him in the backfield. 3 receivers to his right. Cusick lines up to his left. We've seen this formation a lot this season as well from the Tigers. Clay gets a snap, and I think we got an illegal procedure or offsides. Let's see. Offsides. Carroll County. That'll be 5 yards for us. Takes it inside the 10.
Okay, I spoke incorrectly. The 2023 matchup was not, last year was a regular season matchup. Okay. Touchdown catches caught in that game, 2 by Erdman, 1 by Cusick, 1 by Fryman, and 1 by our old friend Talon Linder.
All right, Talon Linder, number 14.
Tell you what, if Beechwood runs that same play, they were just going to run.
Yeah, touchdown.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
First and goal, I'm sorry. It is. First down to goal, ball on a 7-yard line after the 5-yard penalty. Hayden shotgun. Formation. Flaherty joins him in the backfield. 2 receivers to either side. Urban now comes in motion. He gets a jet sweep to Urban. He's got it at 10 inside the 5. Takes it around the corner for a touchdown. Let's see. Put him up. Touchdown. Luke Urban. Nice run there. It was a jet sweep. He had to go outside. A Carroll County safety came up and forced him outside, but Luke's speed, again, plays true.
Yeah, and speed is just speed is just such a it's just such a weapon, and he's one of the fastest players in the state. Just another great play by Luke Urban and Clay Hayden.
You can't coach speed, Coach, can you?
No, you cannot.
You cannot.
We love speed.
Colson Lair out again for the extra point. First quarter is about 2/3 of the way through here. Colson Lair out for the extra point. Snap is back, kick is up, and Colson continues his outstanding season. It is good. With 4:03 to go first quarter, Beechwood jumps out 21-zip on Carroll County Panther. Thanks for tuning in on this senior night. Beautiful evening for football. We'll be right back after this.
Go Tigers.
On the campus of Beechwood High School, that was Clay Hayden 100th touchdown pass. It was a jet sweep, but he flipped it forward. Counts as a touchdown pass. Colson Lair's kick bounces into the end zone again, so we saw 100 from Clay Hayden. Outstanding, career overall. 4 touchdowns now behind Beechwood's all-time leading quarterback, Kyle Feger.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I mean, 100 touchdowns in 3 years.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It is. And his percentage, he's over a 70%, isn't he, for his career?
Well, he's awful close. I mean, he's last year he finished at 72.9. This year it's going up every week. He's at 66% right now. I think he's right around the 70 mark.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Carroll County comes out for their 4th possession, and they were all kind of movement. Guys moving early. That's going to cost them 5 yards. Take it back to the 15.
For Luke Urban, that was his eighth touchdown catch of the season, 26th of his career. When you look at Cusick and Urban and their numbers, I was looking at these before I came up here today. I mean, it really is remarkable. 52 total touchdown passes caught between those two, and close to 3,400 yards. That's just
that is incredible.
You don't find that in high school football.
No way.
It's really, really hard to find. It's hard to find one that can play like that, much less two.
And if Fryman's healthy, you got a third option here, and come playoff time, there's no doubt.
Well, it's really cool, man. You see these guys out here, the numbers that you're not used to seeing. I just love that. You know what I mean, to let these guys get out there and play.
No doubt about it. Carroll County comes out after the penalty, hands it to the first man through, and he's met at the line of scrimmage, going to get 1 yard, 5 yards on 5 yards of penalty yardage back, so call it 2nd and 14 now. The ball spotted on the 17 of Carroll County.
Tell you what, that dude's going to need an ice bath.
Yeah, he's
tonight.
getting drilled.
Yeah.
He ain't a big guy either. Who was that, Murph? Their tailback. I think that's Johnson,
10,
isn't it? A freshman? Or was it 10?
I thought it was 10.
Hunter Angle, he's a junior. He's taking some big shots already.
Well, and our defensive line is just absolutely just blowing through their offensive line. Austin Stevenson, Jordy Wagner, Maddox Kelly out there right now. All three of them in on the tackle on the previous play.
2nd down and 13, call it. Ball spotted at the 17 of Carroll County. Parker, Mumphrey, and shotgun formation. Low snap. He gets it, rolls quickly out to his right. Still rolling, now in big trouble. Goes back into the end zone, throws it up over his head. They're going to throw a flag on that for intentional grounding. He does.
Yep.
He was in the end zone and just kind of threw it up over his shoulder. He'll get a grounding call for that.
Isn't it? If he's in the end zone?
It might be. You know what, Coach? You might be right. Let's see what they call. Safe? No. Lost it down, so it's going to be.
Maybe he wasn't all the way in the end. I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think so, Kevin. He was almost in there, though.
Well, and heavy pressure there by Maddox Kelly.
Was all over him.
He looked like Lawrence Taylor coming off the edge there. Also want to know Colton Craycraft, sophomore, playing corner right now, doing a great job out there. A young man that this coaching staff can't wait to see shine over the next 2 years.
Well, he's going to be a good baseball player, too.
Yes, he is.
He's a winner. He's a winner.
3rd down and 28, at least. They hand it off up the middle, and he's got some room. The back takes it out to 15-16, gets back to almost the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down.
Good job by Bo Souter there.
Yeah, it was. He had a big hole there.
Yeah, he did.
Punt team comes out. Luke Urban's going to get his third shot at returning a punt tonight.
One of these is going back.
Yeah, he almost took that first one back. He got tackled inside the 20. Luke wants to get one. You know it. Snaps have been high, too, to the Carroll County punter. We'll keep an eye on that.
The safe bet here is one of two things is going to happen, a block punt or a punt return touchdown. I'm going to say block punt.
Snap again a bit high. He gets it off. It bounces at the 45. Luke scoops it at the 49. Here he goes.
Yep.
He's taking it all the way around the right-hand side. I don't know if anyone could catch him. He's at the 30, 25. Got an angle on him. Ford did a nice job there for Carroll County. Hunter Dalton did a real nice job chasing him down. Didn't think he could get him. He did. Tackled about the 11-yard line.
I mean, Luke ran about a mile.
Yeah, he did. He went right. There was no one over there. Almost took it in.
All right, the 2022 matchup, the playoff matchup between these two, was in round 2 of the state playoffs. Beechwood wins 62-14. Clay Hayden passes for 287 yards and 4 touchdowns. How about these names? Touchdown catches. Antonio Robinson.
Yes, sir.
Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Liam McCormick. James Cusick, and our good friend Landon Johnson with a touchdown catch in that game.
LJ, all right. Number 23. Hayden in the shotgun again. 3 receivers to his left. Throws to his left. Quickly out to Urban to catch it at 10. He cuts it outside. Cuts it back in at the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice move. Touchdown. Second of the night for Luke. 2 for Chase, 2 for Luke. That was a nice move there about the 5-yard line. He made 3 guys miss.
So that's touchdown number 30 on the year for Clay.
Wow.
And what's that now, 101?
That's 100.
101
that is
total.
101,
wow.
Yes.
3 away from tying Kyle Feger as the Beechwood leading touchdown passer in school history. Kyle Feger played back in 14, 15, 13. Yeah, I think he graduated in 15.
And what a great move by Luke Urban right there to catch the ball inside the 5 and then just wiggle his way into the end zone. I mean, he's such an athletic kid.
Snap is back. Kick by Colson Lair is good. And on this full moon Friday, 1:56 to go first quarter. Beechwood 28, Carroll County nothing. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Right back after this.
Go Tigers.
Credence Clearwater Friday. Let's go. On the campus of Beechwood High School, 2 touchdowns for Urban, 2 for Flaherty, both seniors. Colson Lair's kickoff is going to be caught at the 2, brought out by the Carroll County receiver to the 15-20. He's got some room. 25-30 out to the 40. Got one man to beat and doesn't. Takes it into Beechwood territory, though, down about the 48. Nice return for Carroll County. Can't see who that is. Was that 10 again?
Cole Coppage. Well, it was 11 on the return.
11 on the turn.
Yeah.
That's Carson Vaught.
Yeah,
nice return there.
But great job by Cole Coppage and Brody Ayler to bring that young man down. Well, one thing we've seen is Carroll County has some young men that can fly.
Yes, they got some nice speed, man. That kid who had the angle on Erdman over there, he didn't have the angle on him. Chased him down. It was a nice tackle.
You know, I didn't. You guys probably knew this, but I heard this week the running clock's 35, not 36.
Yes,
I did not know
35.
that. Which makes a heck of a lot more sense than 36.
First and 10, Carroll County to Beechwood 28. Hands it off to the back after the snap was low, and the back takes it down inside the 30, down to the 25. Again, for Carroll County, that's Hunter Angle. Nice run. Junior back takes it deep into Tiger territory, and that's her first down of the game as well.
Yeah, and this is, what's happening here is, there's some new players in, so Carroll County's kind of, attacking some of the newer players. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Right. So some younger players already in. So let's see if these young Tigers defensively can sharpen their pencils here on this play.
First and 10, Carroll County, ball at the Beechwood 25. Hands it again to Angle, coming through. Same play they ran last time. Picks up a couple of yards down about the 23. Call it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, good job there by Nathan Parton, outside linebacker, Aiden Dickey, inside linebacker, not allowing the tight end and tackle on the left side of Carroll County's offensive line to make any real lane openings for their tailback.
Second down and 8, Carroll County deep in Beechwood territory at the Beechwood 23, first quarter, 46 seconds, clock running. Beechwood 28, Carroll County nothing. Parker Mumphrey again in shotgun, 2 receivers to his right. And Parker gets a snap, fakes a handoff, throws it out to his right, overthrown, incomplete. I don't know if that was a backwards pass. They're saying it's not. If it was, it would have been marked back for a loss. It's just called an incomplete pass.
Yeah,
It'll be 3rd and 8.
Intended receiver was Carson Vaught there, but because of the pressure, Parker Mumphrey kind of floated the pass there, and he's lucky that wasn't returned for a Beechwood touchdown.
Read that the whole way.
Yes, he did. Yeah. A ball spotted on the Beechwood 23. 3rd down and 8 here for Carroll County. Their deepest. They've gotten into Beechwood territory all night, and they picked up their first down as well. Timeout on the field.
Interesting fact tonight.
Flag.
Oh, what do we got?
No, go ahead. Yeah, Murph.
Interesting fact on the field tonight, and I would venture to say that this has never happened in KHSA football, but I'm going to check this. We have a mother and son official on the field tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Emily and Noah Brophy.
Very cool.
On the field tonight. I've never heard of that.
I haven't either.
Starting to see a lot more women officiating in Northern Kentucky and throughout the state. That's a great thing, but
cool.
Very cool fact about the officiating roster tonight.
It was a 5-yard penalty on Beechwood. Not sure what it was. So the ball is now, call it 3rd down and 4 maybe. Ball spotted down on the Beechwood 23. Snap off, hands it off to first back through, and he's going to be real close to a first down. See where they mark it.
Yeah, tackle on the play by Jordy Wagner and Maddox Kelly. And right now, Maddox Kelly, a Division I recruit going to Illinois State.
Yes.
He is absolutely he is just molly-whipping any offensive lineman he's lining up against. They cannot handle him at all.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We'll take a real quick break and come
Let's
back.
do it.
28-zip, Beechwood over Carroll County. Start of the second quarter coming up. Thanks, everyone, again for tuning in. Right back after this.
Go Tigers.
Getting underway, Carroll County with a 4th and 3. Ball spotted on the Beechwood 23. Mumphrey again in shotgun formation. Tries to jump. Tries to get the Beechwood guys to jump off, and his guy jumped off. It's going to be a legal procedure. That's going to push him back 5 yards. It'll be 4th and 8. Now ball spotted out on the Beechwood 23.
Yeah, outside receiver, freshman Joshua Anderson was. I think that ball was coming to him because he was awful excited over there when he jumped off.
4th down and 8. Carroll County's going for it. Mumphrey again in the shotgun. Senior quarterback, 3 receivers to his right. Now a 4th one jumps over there. And now they're going to huddle up. See if the time is going to be a factor here. They got to get this playoff. See if they do run a play. They're huddling up now.
So listen to these names. Tell me if you recognize any of these. Before Hunter Cantwell for Carroll County. How about? We'll come back to this in just a second.
4th down and 8. Mumphrey and shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. He gets the ball. Has a little bit of time. Throws over the middle and high and intercepted in the end zone. That's number 31. He's going to be tackled in the end zone.
Colton Craycraft,
his first
That's
pick.
Awesome.
Fantastic in the end zone.
I'm telling you, remember that name. You remember Colton Craycraft. For those of you not familiar with him, he is going to be a big-time defensive back for the next 2 years for Beechwood. Remember that name, Colton Craycraft.
Throw was high. 2 Tigers had a shot out of it. It was tipped, and Colton was there to get in the end zone. And he got tackled in the end zone, so the ball comes out to the Beechwood 20. The Tigers start from their worst field position of the Knight their own 20, leading 28-0 with 11:52 to go. Second quarter. Beautiful evening for football. Not a bad crowd here either on senior night. Hayden and shotgun, 2 receivers the other side. Chase Flaherty, who has scored 2 touchdowns already, joins him in the backfield. He gets it, fake to Flaherty. Hayden over the middle, deep, Erdman, good night. Cusick, 40, 30, no one's catching him, 20, 10-5, touchdown. Cusick on a nice skinny post route. Touchdown. Easy peasy,
Number
beautiful
102.
throw. Yes, sir.
I mean, just perfect touch.
Yes,
so
was.
Sometimes that's a great thing about Clay Hayden. Sometimes he can use that cannon and fire missiles, across the field, like Justin Herbert. But sometimes he's got perfect touch, and he just floated that one right over the Carroll County defensive back, Cusick, right there, touchdown, 80 yards. Tigers rolling. James Cusick, by the way, how about 10 now? What we got?
Penalty on Beechwood. It's coming back. I didn't see a flag or anything on the field, but a penalty is called on Beechwood. Not sure what the call was. Everyone's coming back. The ball started at the 20 of Beechwood. I think it's a 5-yard penalty. He put his hand up on his head. Oh, what is that, Murph?
Illegal man downfield.
Illegal man downfield. It's out. Good job, Coach Gray.
Hey, I'm telling you.
He's our penalty man.
I'm do my homework. I talked to Coach Hergen a little bit. I'd learn a little bit.
Hergen will teach you some stuff.
Oh, yes. I don't know if it's all good, but he'll teach you some stuff.
After the penalty, first down and 15, ball spotted on the Beechwood 15. Scratch that beautiful touchdown pass off the board. See if they can do it again. Hayden in a shotgun formation, fakes a handoff to Flaherty. Throws the same play it looks like, and that's Cusick again down on the left. He catches it. Is that Aerosmith down inside the 40? Nice throw there. He hung that one up. Aerosmith came under, caught it about the Carroll County 40, tackle down at the Carroll County 37.
Yeah, 43-yard pickup right there. Another talented sophomore. Man, there's so many of them.
Another good baseball player.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I mean, and what a year he had starting for you last year, Kevin, and a variety of different places. Again, and so many of these sophomores, like so many of these juniors and seniors, but there's so many of them on the sophomore level. Just winners.
That's a
just
good
winners.
sophomore class. There's no doubt. They are loaded. First down, Tigers again, all the way down to the Carroll County 37. Clay Hayden comes out, shotgun formation, empty backfield. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Clay gets a snap, looks to his left, now quickly throws to his right, complete. Down to 35-30, 25-20, that's Nathan Pabst at the 15, takes it outside, 10-5, touchdown. Nathan Pabst, he's had a great season too, another sophomore.
Yes. Yeah, 43-yard touchdown pass from Hayden to Pabst there. If they're going to call it back on Cusick, let's just do it a different way and get Nathan Pabst a touchdown. Nathan Pabst, as Mark said, just a tremendous sophomore season.
He's sophomore.
Yeah, tremendous sophomore season on the year. Came in with 11 catches for 189 yards. This is his 4th touchdown catch.
PBR with 4 touchdowns on the season. Gotta like that. Colson Lair out for the extra point.
I just got that. Really, legit. That shows you where I'm at on Friday nights. Okay, very nice. My dad would have been proud of that one, Mark Talley.
Colson Lair out for the extra point. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up, and it is money. With 10:47 left to go first half. Beechwood running clock starts now. Beechwood 35, Carroll County nothing. Thanks for tuning in. Credence Clearwater Friday. Let's go. Go. Colson Lair kicking off, leading 35-0 on a Nathan Pabst touchdown. Clay Hayden's 3rd touchdown of the night to go with 2 by Chase Flaherty, and that's where we're sitting, 35-zip.
2 away from Kyle Feger, guys.
Unbelievable.
2 away.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle Feger did graduate in 15. In fact, Murph, he graduated on that team that lost in the semis that year.
Yeah.
Jack Talley's senior year, man, they lost in the semis to the hated Mayfield Cardinals. But Kyle had a great career. Good young man as well.
Was that the game with the terrible call in the end zone with the official that graduated from Mayfield?
that was down in 2010 or 11, and that's the game Coach Rash doesn't talk about that. Doesn't talk about that one. Shotgun formation, quarterback keeper going around the right-hand side for Carroll County. He's going to lose a couple of yards, push out of bounds at about the 18. Carroll County has 1 first down tonight so far on a nice run. Had good field position, too, to start a drive. But
speaking of run, Mr. Talley, we have a running clock.
Yes, we do. 35 zip, second quarter full moon, Creedence Clearwater Friday.
Wow.
Well, a lot of stuff happening
I'm
up
telling
here.
You.
Nice tackle on the play there by senior Caleb Steen coming from a safety position. He was aided by Bo Souter.
Mumphrey again in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Mumphrey gets a snap, hands it to the first back coming through, and he is met hard and down for a loss of 1 or 2.
That was
Chase McDaniel.
Chase
McDaniel crashing in from his right defensive end spot. Again, this is, Maddox Kelly's a Division I player. He's big, strong. He's a nightmare. But I'll tell you, for these young men from Carroll County, Chase McDaniel might be even worse with how quick he is off the edge. And that right there, he didn't even get touched and was able to dive in there and grab the ankle of a running back going the opposite way from where he was positioned.
Is Chase sophomore? Junior?
He's a junior.
Junior. Okay.
Man. Mumphrey again in the shotgun formation, joined in the backfield by Hunter Angle. He gets the ball through his head off his right, knocked down. Nice job in there. I don't know, it's Brody Waddell. Can't see the numbers as well. Guys, sorry. Nice 2 Tigers error. Knocked the ball down.
I think 59.
59 was
Meyer.
it? Jack Meyer.
All
right, Jack. Nice play there.
And Jack and Chase McDaniel both back there. But, again, just a horrendous matchup for Carroll County offensive line versus our defensive line. Again, remember, we beat Walton Verona 2 weeks ago. It was at 69-0.
Yeah.
And Walton Verona beat Carroll County 23-0.
Oof. Punt formation for Carroll County. He's punting from inside his 10. He gets a punt, gets it down, and gets it off out of bounds.
Shankopotamus has arrived.
They're going to spot it right at about the 35. First and inside the 35, actually down about the 30-29. Tigers take over 1st and 10.
So, Clay, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, it was definitely a monumental task tonight for Carroll. And Beechwood's doing exactly what you need to do in a game like this is get to the running clock, keep your guys healthy. Yep. I don't want to expect a lot of these guys to be in here much longer because, you get through these games healthy, you're lucky because these are usually the games where somebody, if they get hurt, it's usually a game like this.
No doubt. Clay Hayden takes over 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 28 of Carroll County. 2 receivers to his right. Hands it off to Flaherty, right-hand side inside the 30. Ooh, nice tackle there. The ball comes loose. Chase is all right. That was a good hit there by Carroll County number 8. Landon Supples, the senior linebacker. Nice tackle.
Guys, taking a look, we talked about Clay's numbers, but he comes into tonight. We talked about being tied for first. My guess he's now in first place in the state in touchdown passes with 31.
Yeah.
23rd in yards per game at 203. But, again, you have to look at he's not playing much in this district second half of the season.
2nd down and 8 call it. Chase picked up 2 yards. Hayden gets a snap, throws deep into the wide open Aerosmith or Bo Souter.
Sorry.
Nice call, Kevin. Bo Souter. That was it.
Nice job.
Nice fake there, play action fake, and Clay Hayden rolled to his right and hits Souter for a touchdown. His 4th of the game. 103 now, right?
He's one away.
Maybe Herget will try to get hit for him tonight to at least tie it.
That's right. He had 99, right, for the game. Okay. And that is 32nd on the season, which is incredible.
It is. With
Against only 3
interceptions.
picks.
With
unreal.
a ton of games left.
Yeah.
And also, I listen, I've been saying this since we first started doing the radio years ago, Mark. Wait for the extra point here.
Snap is back. Colson Lair's kick is good again.
Mark already knocked that down.
You and I have been begging for a tight end to emerge in Fort Mitchell to become a main staple in the offense.
Yes.
Man, Bo Souter looking the part, isn't he? Looking the part.
And then, he was a freshman quarter. He was a stud freshman quarterback.
Monster at quarterback
Huge. And I thought he was going to keep playing that.
Yes.
Switched over to tight end, and that's good for us.
His third touchdown catch of the season. And, Mark, I just, again, sophomore.
Unbelievable.
Sophomore. Just wait to see what's in store for him.
6:55 to go in the first half. 42 Beechwood. Carroll County nothing on his senior night. Pretty good crowd here on the Beechwood side. A lot of seniors introduced prior to the game, and we'll talk about some of those at halftime for you. Colson Lair out again to kick off. Kick is going to bounce at the 20. It will be fielded by Carroll County at the 10. Takes it out to 15, 20, cuts it out, back out around the right, spins out of a tackle, almost gets back to the 20, call it the 19. And Carroll County receiver was Carson Vaught, sophomore. Return.
Yeah, in on the play there, Jake Atmore, sophomore. Chase McDaniel with the initial contact, Brody Ayler. So nice job on the return team there. So taking a look at some of the players coming in. It looks like on the defensive line, Will Shings, Jordy Wagner, Maddox Kelly. Linebackers, Nathan Parton, Brody Waddell. Let's see. It looks like Jack Meyer, Bo Souter. Safeties, Cole Coppage and Caleb Steen. And at corner, Nathan Pabst and Cohen Henderson.
Parker Mumphrey comes out again in a shotgun. Two receivers out to either side. Joining the backfield by one, hands it to first man through, and he's going to get hit right at the line. Goes up for maybe a yard gain out to about the 20. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, nice job there by Tiger defense. It looks like that was Jordy Wagner, nose tackle, in on the making the tackle there on first down.
2nd and 8, they're calling it. 42-0 Tigers leading. Running clock going already first quarter. Senior night next week. Go down to Bracken County for the season regular season finale. Then off a week and the playoffs start first week of November. Snap goes back, hands it to the halfback going through, takes it around the right side. Going to pick up about 4 yards, push out of bounds about the 25.
Yeah, Brody Waddell with the tackle there. Again, Waddell, much like his older brother, sideline to sideline, middle linebacker, and he made the play on the edge there. Was able to dive and take out the running back, take the running back out of bounds.
They actually gave it to him out to about the 28, so call it 3rd down and 1 here. Carroll County going for their second first down of the game.
Casey Erdman checking in. He's saying Kyle graduated in 16, a year after.
It was 16. No, sorry, Case.
Jack.
Thanks for cleaning that up, Case.
Casey.
Go Heels, Case.
Yeah.
Always comes in with the great info.
Yes, he does. Thank you, brother. Had some good teams back there, 14 and 15, and then the 16 team finally got through in one state. The snap is back. Mumphrey, quarterback keeper. Don't know if he got it. There's the piles pushing. Kind of a mosh pit going here. We'll see where they spot it. They might give it to him. Looks like he got outside the 30, almost to the 31. First down. Second first down of the game for Carroll County.
Yeah, that's a nice play there by Parker Mumphrey. Yeah. I don't think he expected that snap to come as early as it did. It was a little high, and he kind of bobbled it, but was able to pick up the first down there.
Ball spotted on the Carroll County 31. Clock is running, 3:49 to go first half. 42-0 Tigers. Had a run, started in 16, 17, 18, 3 in a row. Lost in the semis in 19 to the Mayfield Cardinals and won 3 in a row after that. Mumphrey gets it, hands it to the back going around the side. A loss this time, spun out, down about a 2-yard loss back to about the 28. Nice tackle out there. So sorry, folks, I cannot see the jerseys at all over there. I'm sorry.
Jack Meyer and Nathan Parton in on the tackle on the edge there.
Our jersey, they're smaller.
Yes. Yeah.
Numbers. Yeah, they're small numbers, man.
It's
testing for old guys up here in the booth.
Hey, next time you talk to Coach Hergen, ask him about the jerseys.
We're sure we'll
do
that for entertainment.
Love his reply.
Entertainment. Second down and 11. Ball on the 29-yard line. Carroll County comes out. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers, 2. Mumphrey's left. 1 goes into motion. Now to his right. He gets ball. Hands it to the back coming through. Left-hand side, nothing. Stacked up and tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Clock still running. We're down to 2:40 in the first half.
Jack Meyer leading the way again on that play, assisted by Maddox Kelly and Jordy Wagner.
Call it 3rd down and 11 now for Carroll County, ball in their own 29. So the playoffs, I don't want to get too far ahead, but we have a game in Bracken next week, then off a week. Now, a lot of other teams play that week.
Before you say that.
I won't even say anything else after that, right?
You say, I don't want to get to the playoffs. You do it every week. So don't say that.
I do.
Right,
shouldn't say
Murph?
that. I should say that. Yeah. I know. I always do. I can't
Never
just take it one
look
game
ahead.
at a time. I know.
Never look ahead.
One game at a time, man. Okay. 3rd and 11. Mumphrey gets a ball. Shotgun formation again, and I don't know if a penalty or timeout. If it is, so we'll stay right here with you. Don't know what, no penalty. False start.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, I look ahead. This
I can tell, Murphy.
Yeah. I mean, I spent an hour this morning going through every district just trying to figure out exactly what it looked like, and I've got exactly what I think is going to happen, and we'll talk about that.
Yes, yeah, and Hergs thinks so we're going to play Somerset.
Or
I hope he's
about
right.
It now.
The Briar Jumpers.
No, maybe.
That's what Hergs was saying,
Yeah.
but who knows, yeah. Hergs doesn't know.
No.
Don't tell him I said that because he's faster than me and bigger, so I'm in big trouble. If he ever comes after me, I have no chance.
No, he didn't say we were going to play. He said
Yes.
it's a possibility.
Playing the Briar Jumpers.
Self-awareness, Mark Talley.
And that's going to be a timeout. We'll stay right here with you. Timeout, Carroll County. Reset things for you. 3rd down and call it 17. Ball spotted back inside the Carroll County 25 at the 24. 1:06 to go. 42 zip Tigers. Now we can talk about the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, so just taking a look at where we are RPI-wise last night, or after last night's game, there were 4 games across Kentucky. Only one really impacted 2A, and that was Shelby Valley upset Betsy Lane. Shelby Valley replacing our good friend Danger Russ Osborne, who's no longer who moved on to college, but they've struggled this year. But last night they upset Betsy Lane. Betsy Lane currently 13th. In the RPI, Shelby Valley 28. So that was kind of an upset last night, which, could come into play.
Mm-hmm.
But Owensboro Catholic still number 1. I don't anticipate that changing.
Changing.
That doesn't look to be changing at all.
I hate to say it next week, though, we're going to get jumped in the RPI.
I think so, yeah.
Most likely.
We're going to talk about that. Yep. So we are still at number 2. Murray is at number 3 at 7.747, and Mayfield's at 4.723. There we go. We got a play coming.
3rd down and 17. Parker Mumphrey shotgun formation. 3 receivers now to his right. He gets it. In the snapback, looks to his right, throws over the middle, complete. Out to about the 35, 31. He might have enough for a 1st down. No, going to be a little bit short. Call it no. A lot short. I'm sorry. 4th down and 12. Had the wrong flag stick there. 4th down and 12, call it.
Cohen Henderson leading the way for the Tigers defense there, bringing down the receiver, Bo Souter, with the assist.
Punt formation again for Carroll County. Luke Erdman is chomping at the bit here to get one. He's lining up at his own 40. Almost ran back the first punt he got.
Well, Carroll's going to let this run down. There's 20. There's 20. There's about a 5-second difference.
They might not even have to snap this. We'll wait and see here. Erdman standing at his own 38, though, if they do. Clock is running. 10 seconds to go in the first half. They do have to kick it in. The punt didn't get off. He hit his own up man and tackled, and the clock is going to stop. No, it ain't going to stop. They'll just keep going. The end of the first half.
Gentlemen, I have not seen that since 1991. That is,
it actually worked out good.
You rarely see the up back or the personal protector take one in the rear like that. That was wow.
That's our first half. We'll take a real quick break, come back, and talk about some things that we want to talk about. Senior night and playoffs and
baseball workouts.
Seventh grade middle school football team.
I heard about that game.
Freshman big win the other night.
Freshman big win. Lots of stuff to talk about.
So we'll take a real quick break and come back in a few minutes. Thanks, everyone, again for tuning in. Halftime score, Beechwood 42, Carroll County nothing. Thanks a lot. We'll be right back after this.
Go Tigers.
Live on the campus of Beechwood High School, full moon in the 4-10-17 tonight. Beechwood 42, Carroll County nothing at halftime. Senior night tonight on a beautiful evening for football. Mark Talley, Kevin Gray, Michael Murphy in the house. Glad you could tune us in also on YouTube here tonight. And on senior night, Murph, we've got some senior Tigers here to talk about in all the sports. But it was a really great senior earlier pregame. They had senior night, and it's always just fantastic to watch. And everyone keeps churning them through, Murph, every 4 years.
Yeah, it's it's a big night. I mean, this class, they followed a long line of successful classes. There's no doubt. This is a special class, and I think anybody who's followed Beechwood football for a long time would acknowledge that. I mean, this class has got has had a lot of success. They've got a lot of top end players. They've got a tremendous group of it's just a complete class.
Yep.
I mean, you've got linemen, you've got skill position players, you've got a superstar quarterback.
The last Erdman.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
I cannot.
Hey, listen,
you never know.
Hey,
Casey,
grandbabies, yes, exactly. So, but I mean, and you got some young men that you don't hear their names. We don't talk about them a lot. But if you put them in other schools around Northern Kentucky, they're starters, and they're guys getting numbers, and they're getting attention. But those young men, many young men before them, buy into commitment, sacrifice, and brotherhood, and they love being a part of this program, and they've endeared themselves to this community. 16 seniors. Okay, Luke Erdman, Chase Flaherty, Caleb Steen, Austin Flesh, James Cusick, Carson Welch, Clay Hayden, Nathan Parton, Cohen Henderson, Jordan Wagner, Maddox Kelly, Brody Waddell, Cole Howard, Will Shings, Jack Meyer, and who could forget Chance Ball?
Yeah.
And I would just say that if all the classes that we've had the pleasure to broadcast for the past 8 years.
8 years. We're in our 8th year, Coach. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that this is what I'll remember about this class is just how complete this class was. Yeah. And the number of winners in this class. Just kids that Mark, Kevin, this with baseball, how important it is to have seniors that just leave it all out on the field that give and buy into the program and buy into you. Right. And I think that these young men have done just that, and they did it for Noel Rash, and they're doing it for Jay Volker. And I think that's one of the things that we haven't talked about a lot, but I think has been a big part of the success of the last 2 years is these were the young men that if they didn't buy into Jay Volker, who knows where this could have went. Right. But they bought in, and they and it was hard for all of them because you want to talk about a group of young men that love Noel Rash.
Yeah, no doubt.
And so I think that that's kind of something that needs to be remembered is the way that they embrace Jay Volker, his system, his philosophy, him as a person and as a coach, and now look where we're at. Sure. We're on the precipice of making a run at another appearance at UK Kroger Field. So just a special class. Your thoughts, Mark Talley?
No doubt about it. Who I have a special thought for is Chance Ball, of course, who's graduating. Chance has been around this program since he was about in the 4th grade. I mean, the kid has been around here for the last 15 years.
He's been around the baseball program since I've been here.
Yes, and he's
great
helped us
kid, tremendously.
Great young man, and to have his senior year starting at center, and he has worked his tail off.
Yes, he has.
And he is a great kid, and I'm glad to see him having a good year.
Yeah, and I think, just another thing I would say is just, you have a lot of selfless young men on this team that are consummate professionals and textbook teammates. You have a guy like Jack Meyer who, he's filled so many roles over the last couple of years, and just has done it well. Yeah. You're looking at, a guy like Maddox Kelly and
who's going Division I, Illinois State, 2 years ago. I mean, he's worked his tail off too, Murph, and gained how many pounds? I mean, 40 pounds he's put on this season. Tremendous.
Jordan Wagner, who is a player that coming he had a great freshman year, and I think was looked at as potentially being like a superstar in Northern Kentucky.
Yeah.
It didn't quite work out in terms of getting to that level, but man, has he just become a key part of this defense.
Yes.
And a young man that doesn't care. He's selfless. He doesn't care about the glory for him. He cares about filling a role the best way he can on this team, and he has just been tremendous this year at nose tackle.
Commitment, sacrifice, brotherhood.
Yes,
there
it's
it
not.
is.
Those aren't
right
just
there.
those just aren't words
those
here.
are not words.
And this class is shown just that. Austin Flesh, a young man that 2 years ago didn't really know where there wasn't a clear progression for him in the program. Where does he fit? What is he? Is he a receiver? Is he a linebacker? Is he a corner? What is he? And by the again, talk about the tough draw of having being behind
all this
behind Cusick and Erdman and Tyler Fryman coming in as a younger player. And look what he's done. He stayed committed to the program. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster over the years. He's bought into his role, and now this year he has been such a key part to the success of this team in this regular season because he's filled so many roles and filled it well. So that's what I'm going to remember about this class is just the commitment to the program, to themselves, to Jay Volker, and and just it's impressive.
And
it's really impressive.
Have to talk about Clay Hayden. I mean, and you know what? I want to talk about Flaherty and Hayden, who came in as sophomores in a sophomore season. Clay comes in after Cam Herget has an incredible career, steps in after Cam, and takes a team to a state championship game. And then Chase Flaherty, after Berger got hurt against Lloyd in the playoffs, or did he get hurt in the season? But he got hurt early, and Chase came in over about 8 games and filled a huge role to take that team to a state championship. And, Clay and Chase are again, 2 great kids who were just outstanding players.
You remember there's just a mood in the stadium.
It was horrible.
Yeah, when Mitchell got hurt, and if Chase doesn't step up and do what he did, who knows what would have happened that year.
Coach Grady, we got any scores update or anything?
We do.
Happening?
We have some.
Here we go.
2A, Bracken County 21, Owen County nothing first quarter.
Okay.
That's our opponent next
we'll
week.
See them next week.
Lloyd 7, Lexcath 6.
Whoa. The juggernaut.
Early in that game. Covington Catholic 35, Harrison nothing. Ludlow and Brossart were tied 28 all at half, and Ludlow just scored to go up 34-28. I'm pretty sure that's for the 1 seed in that district.
All right.
And the important
Somerset.
The important part of the Bracken County Owen County game is that will seal the 2 and the 3 seed.
Okay.
So it will be Bracken's gonna win that game. We'll be the 1 seed. Bracken will be the 2. Owen will be the 3, and Walton Verona will be the 4. Gallatin County and Carroll County will miss the playoffs this year.
So in the playoffs, I'm not looking ahead, but our first round game is going to be against Walton, and then if we win that, I'm wrong already. Danville. See, I'm wrong already. See,
Danville's losing right now to Somerset 28-3.
Yes, Danville not so good.
Well, second half kickoff was going to happen, and I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. We're talking about the playoffs. See, Coach Gray, when you start talking about the playoffs, you lose focus.
Yep.
You lose focus, and plays are happening on the field, and I didn't even tell anybody. But I think the Tigers are going to get the ball. We are. Clay Hayden is coming out to play quarterback. He is. They're going to spot the ball at the 47. What happened? What did we miss, Coach?
I think he kicked it out of bounds.
I think it was an onside. Just kicked it out.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, Tigers take over on their own 47. I'm back on planet Earth, and there's a penalty they're marking off, so it's going to be spotted inside Carroll County territory at their 47. Clay Hayden is still in the game. Most starters are as well. Nathan Paps lines up on the right along with Austin Flesh. Clay Hayden in shotgun formation. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Clay gets the ball. Looks to the right, throws quickly over to the left, complete. At the 45-40, that's Urban. No words touching him. Or Cusick 20, 15, 10, 5, and that is Clay Hayden's 104th touchdown pass, tying Kyle Feger for all-time Beechwood quarterback touchdown passes.
Yeah,
there it was.
And I think Carroll County has said sayonara to this game. They weren't interested in making too much efforts to stop James Cusick there. But again, tying Kyle Feger. If you ask many people, would anybody tie Kyle Feger's numbers? A lot of people have said, "There's no way that's going to happen.
Exactly.
There's no way that's going to happen." And wow, congratulations to Clay Hayden, his family, this coaching staff for building him up. Just a tremendous accomplishment.
Colson Layer out for the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. With 10 minutes and 4 seconds clock running, third quarter, Beechwood 49, Carroll County nothing. Take a real quick break, come back right after this. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Go Tigers.
On the campus at Beechwood High School, 49-0. Full Moon Friday. Credence Clearwater Friday. Colson Lair Friday. He's 7 for 7 for extra points. Again, he's missed 1 extra point all season. Incredible junior kicker. Again, kicks it into the end zone. Clay Hayden just tied Kyle Feger for 104 touchdown passes in Beechwood history. Ties Kyle Feger on a 47-yard touchdown pass to his favorite target, probably James Cusick.
James Cusick is 10th touchdown catch of the season. He's sitting at right around 625 yards on the season.
Not too shabby.
About 80 yards away from his number of 706 last year. I mean, just a one of the best receivers in the state of Kentucky this year.
We definitely got some young guys in.
Yes.
The size just went way down.
Way down. Yeah, we'll go over
We'll
those,
try to
those
get
young
over the
men in a
numbers.
second.
Help you out here, folks. Carroll County comes out 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Hands off to the first back through. He's going to run into the pile. Maybe get 1 yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. I see out there playing safety 21 for the Tigers, Will Wainscott. He's a sophomore.
Yeah, our linebackers, Nathan Parton still in, Aiden Dickey, Kyle Ritter at inside linebacker, now seeing his first action.
Nice.
Jake Atmore at outside linebacker.
Anderson Durrett out there.
Yeah, defensive line, Kingston Brockett and Will Shings at the ends, and Isaac Pilgrim at nose tackle, who had a really nice game a couple of weeks ago here. In second half action.
Keep an eye on Kingston Brockett, too, a sophomore. He's going to be
a
nice one. Handoff up the middle, Kingston getting in on the tackle. He's going to get about 3 or 4 yards, though, out to about the 25, they'll call it. Call it 3rd down and 5 here for Carroll.
Yeah, Kingston Brockett. We haven't talked much about Kingston, but terrific basketball player.
Yes, he is.
Sensational athlete. He's big, tall, strong, range. He's got all the characteristics. He is going to be a top defensive end in Northern Kentucky, and I think some colleges are going to come calling on Mr. Brockett
no doubt.
for
Big
football
kid.
and basketball.
3rd down and 5, Carroll County. Shotgun formation again. Parker Mumphrey in shotgun. Man goes into motion. 2 receivers to either side. Mumphrey gets a snap, looks to his left and throws incomplete. Intended out there for Hunter Dalton. It'll be 4th down and 5.
Chase McDaniel just checked in. He checked in for Will Shings, I believe. No, Shings is still. He checked in for Kingston Brockett.
Now it's 3rd down and 5. I'm sorry about that, folks. It is 3rd and 5 now. 6:22 to go. Clock running. 49-zip. Tigers lead over Carroll County. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Parker Mumphrey in shotgun formation. 3 receivers out to his right, 1 to his left. He gets a snap, looks to his right, rolls to his right, and running to his right. Has some room out there. Gets hit at about the 27. Nice tackle out there. Can't see
Looked
who
like
that
21.
was.
It's Colton Craycraft.
Nice
Yeah, Colton
tackle.
again.
Oh, after the interception he had in the first half, nice tackle there on 3rd down to keep him short of the first. It'll be 4th and 3.
I want to give a quick shout out to our freshman volleyball team.
Yeah.
How about this, guys? 21-0, the best freshman team in Northern Kentucky. They only dropped 3 sets all year.
Wow.
Just a tremendous year for that team and that volleyball program under Matt Long
Man,
Martelli.
Coach Long is getting
gracious.
it done. Yes, he is.
My Lord.
Glad he is back.
Yeah, we'll talk about the varsity volleyball team here in just a second.
Cole Coppage is coming in to play quarterback. Beechwood takes over. It was a 4th down. I wasn't crazy. Tigers take over inside the 30 at the 27. Cole Coppage in shotgun formation, 2 receivers to his right, 2 join him in the backfield. He gets the ball, hands it off to the first man through. I believe that's Ayler. No, it's not. Kyle Ritter. All right, Kyle getting a carry. Scored a touchdown last week. His first varsity touchdown, 2 weeks ago. Kyle had a nice pick up there on first down. Give him 5 yards, 2nd and 5. Ball spotted on the Carroll County 23. This is a good view back here, Murphy.
I love this. This has been here all year.
Bad.
I'm stuck in the corner over here like Baby and Dirty Dancing. I'm like, now I'm going to look at a different angle. This is perfect.
That's
for me.
high definition TV.
Yeah,
we got it going on over here. All right, 2nd down and 5 Tigers. After the Kyle Ritter handoff. Again, hands it off to Kyle. Picks up maybe a couple yards after he got hit in the backfield. Takes it down about the 21. Give him 2 on that. Bring up about a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Ritter, his first year playing tailback after years of playing fullback and linebacker. He picked up some speed, but he's trying to learn how to play tailback, right?
Yeah.
So he's trying to get the feel of it, and he's getting progressively better. He's a name that you could see over the next couple of years be a big part of this offense.
Cole Coppage, sophomore quarterback as well. And, the story here on 54 Beechwood Road is just reload. We got a really good sophomore class.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Cole Coppage in the shotgun formation, 2 receivers to his left. Hands it off again to Ritter on the right-hand side. He's got some room now. First down and a little more. Takes it inside the 15, down about the 12. Nice run there.
Yeah, Ritter's a good in-between-the-tackles runner right now. He's not afraid of contact. He's big. He's strong. And he's did a nice job there cutting into the open hole. He's going off tackle but saw an opening in between the guard and center and knifed through there for the first down.
First down and 10 now for the Tigers. Ball spotted on Carroll County 12. Cole Coppage comes out again in shotgun formation. Same formation pretty much they've run. 2 backs, 2 receivers to his right. Coppage gets the ball, hands it again to Ritter. Up the middle, nice hold. Takes it inside the 10 to the 5, down inside the 5, right about the 4. Tackled again. Nice pickup on first down.
Yeah, good blocking up front by the offensive line. And now Chase Wolfeck left tackle, Jacob Bishry left guard, Kingston Brockett at center, Will Shings at right tackle, and George Wilson at right guard doing a nice job opening up room for Ritter, in particular inside. George Wilson and Kingston Brockett and Bishry doing a nice job.
George Wilson, my man, cuts the grass. He is anyone at Fort Mitchell, you hire George.
Listen,
he gets it done.
Yes, he does. Always delivers.
2nd down and 5 for the Tigers. Hands it off to the first man through.
Come on, Nathan, get in there.
Tackled inside the 5. Who was that, Murph?
Nathan
25? That was Parton.
Yeah.
Nice carry by Parton, the senior. Gets a chance to go inside the 5, down about the 2, see if he'll get it again. It's going to be enough for a first down. It was. 1st and goal now, ball spotted on the Carroll County 2.
Nice job by this offensive line. Look, you can talk about running backs, you can talk about fullbacks, you can talk about quarterbacks, but if they're not getting, the offensive line isn't getting a push, it doesn't matter. These young men are doing a great job on this drive.
No doubt about that. Kyle Dotsiai in the backfield. Colpage gets it, fakes it, hands it to Parton up the middle. Touchdown, the fullback. All right. Is that his first touchdown of the year? Second of the year. Fantastic.
Second. Scored against Walton Verona. Nice job by Jacob Bishry and Kingston Brockett at center and left guard. He cut in right between those two perfect blocks, and he was not even touched. Great job.
You could have drove a truck.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Great
Nathan
job
Parton, senior, 2nd touchdown of the year, a senior night. Now they're going for 2 now on this. Not going to kick the extra point. Cole Coppage is just going to take a knee, and he does.
Good job.
So,
there we go.
With clock running at 1:39 to go, 3rd quarter, take a real quick break. Beechwood 55. Carroll County nothing. Thanks for tuning in on this Creedence Clearwater Friday.
Go Tigers.
Yes, sir. Live on the campus of Beechwood High School. Colson Lair kicking off 55-zip Tigers. One more game next week at Bracken County. Colson Lair's kick goes into the end zone. Got a little music trivia. Music trivia.
Oh,
That
it's been a
song,
while.
Proud Mary.
It's been
We
a
haven't
while.
done this in a while, but I'm
Josh
gonna do it
Wicks,
now.
hold on. Josh
Wicks.
Wicks, check in. Check in here. Here we go.
All right, music trivia. That song, Proud Mary. Who wrote that song? Ike and Tina Turner did it. Creedence Clearwater did it. A few other bands did it. It was a song a lot of people did. Who wrote that song?
I have no idea. Couldn't even guess.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
All right, do it.
Ozzy. Hey, I said I was going out on a limb.
Okay.
That's a limb.
Elvis.
You know what? John Fogerty wrote that song. Creedence wrote that song.
Okay.
And everyone thinks Ike and Tina Turner did because
Okay.
Ike and Tina Turner's
wasn't even
version
close.
blew up
But I was
and was
closer,
crazy.
Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
And
closer than me.
Here's
Yeah.
a weird one, too. John Fogerty was from Oakland, California.
Okay.
And he wrote all those songs about Proud Mary, Born in the Bayou, all those songs. He never even visited there. Never even had visited there. He wrote all those songs, and
Now that is
incredible.
fascinating.
John Fogerty,
Huh.
interesting
Okay.
dude. Yeah,
Okay.
wrote all those songs.
Tell you what, I always
about
feel
New
smarter
Orleans.
after Friday nights.
I know. We
It's
learned so much.
unbelievable.
Actually, we have to talk about Carroll County. I got some fun Carroll County facts. I'm
Yes.
glad you reminded me, Coach. Yes.
Yes,
I love it.
smarter after.
Yes.
That's
Hey,
a
we
good
have
one.
fun, that's for sure.
Got that right.
Oh,
All right,
my
real quick,
goodness.
while Carroll
Yeah.
County huddles, our varsity volleyball team wrapping up their regular season. They're 24-7, fourth in the 9th region RPI, and a loaded 9th region. Currently, Beechwood volleyball ranked 26th in the state RPI-wise.
Fantastic.
St. Henry ranked 2nd, Notre Dame ranked 3rd, Ryle ranked 14th, and Highlands ranked 28th. That
Man.
9th region tournament will be legit.
Yes, it
that
will
be
be.
awesome.
Go get him, Coach Long. We love
Yes.
you, man. Love to see that. 1st and 10, Carroll County. We'll go over some other stuff, too. Hand it off up the middle. Not going to get a lot of job done. That's Brockett in on the tackle. Again, nice tackle. Kingston.
You know, I want to say, like, the last few weeks, when you're in a game like this, it's really hard to keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes,
mean? And
yes.
I think Coach Volker's done, and Coach Harger, they did a fantastic job of.
Yes, they have.
I mean, the last touchdown, they ran, 6 dives?
yeah. Right
in
up
a
the
row.
middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
They're not trying to trick them. They're
Yep.
not trying to do anything, just running dives and they score. So there's really nothing you can do about that when
Exactly.
you've got, your freshmen, sophomores in there.
Absolutely. All right, so we got some new players. Jackson Davis in at cornerback, Will Robb in at nose tackle, Cole Hoskins in at right outside
Nice.
linebacker.
Go get him, Cole.
I believe that's Anderson Durrett. Yes, at safety.
Timeout called on the field.
Okay.
We'll stay right here with you.
Yeah. So while
Yeah.
we do the timeout, first I want to give a huge shout out to Beechwood's seventh grade middle school
Yes.
football team with a huge first round playoff victory against the Highlands Bluebirds.
Yeah.
6-0, a defensive struggle. Beechwood scores on the first drive of the game, a 1-yard touchdown plunge by Ben Jackson. Remember that name.
Like
remember,
that name. Ben
remember
Jackson.
that name.
Like it, yeah.
Remember him. He's going to be a superstar. Ben Jackson scores, and our defense holds the rest of the game, including a goal line stand at the end of the first half. Highlands gets the ball with 38 seconds on the 1-yard line. 4 consecutive plays stopped. That series led by defensive linemen Max Wright, Colton Straubman, and Parker Bird, who had 2 big tackles. So
I got a question,
awesome.
Coach.
Yeah.
I got a question, Coach Gray.
yeah.
Who's the defensive coordinator on the 7th grade team?
Wow. Let's see. Let me think about that for a minute here.
listen,
Coach
let me
Murph.
tell you something.
Coach Murph.
Let me tell you something.
Heck yeah, man.
Hey, Josh Bishry, Roddy Powell, Brian
Yeah.
Wright, Joe Turner, Scott Parton, Riley McCown.
Riley's
what
a
an
good
incredible
man.
group.
Yeah.
One thing I love about Murph, he's not taking the
Okay.
credit.
No,
he
he
pushes it off.
Incredible group of guys I've coached with. We work together on everything.
Right.
It's been great. What a great team. I'm going to talk more about them after this play.
That is cool. Carroll County in shotgun formation on 2nd down and 10. Throws quickly out to the left. Complete. Almost picked. He's going to pick up about 5 yards, take it out to the 25.
All right, tackle on a play there by Cole Hoskins.
Hoskins.
That 7th grade football team, 3 interceptions yesterday. That defensive backfield, Abe Fole, names to remember, Abe Fole, Jax Moore, Landon Hackman, and Drew Young. 3 picks,
Wow.
and they led the way for the defense from the backfield. Just 4 incredible players. Beechwood's 7th grade SWAT team, just incredible game.
Now,
and season by
Highlands
those
had beat
defensive
you
backs.
guys earlier in
They
the
beat
week.
us. They beat us
a week
last
earlier.
week, 12
Yeah.
day. We played them in the last regular season game. They were the 4 seed. We were the 1 seed, so we had to play 2 weeks in a row.
Wow. Carroll County comes out 3rd and 6, ball on their 25 clock running down to 10-16. Completed pass out to the left-hand side. Going to get the first down. Brought down about the 36. Clock's going to continue to run down about 10:09 to go in the game.
Yeah, nice job there by Oliver Tiemann, seeing his first action at linebacker tonight. He and Isaac Pilgrim in on the tackle. Ryan Tabor now in at left outside linebacker, sophomore Ryan Tabor. It looks like we've also got Ty Horline at left defensive end.
Carroll County first down on their own 35, shotgun formation. Quarterback gets a handle, first man through, and a run blitz there out by Parton again on 25 or 26, I can't see.
Yeah, Chase McDaniel. Crashing from the edge again, and Isaac Pilgrim. Man, Isaac Pilgrim, you want to talk about a young man, a run stuffer that makes tackles. Great job by Isaac Pilgrim. Chase Wolfeck now checks in at left defensive tackle.
There's an old name. Wolfeck's back.
How about that?
Yeah. Gotta like that. 2nd and 10. Calling out, ball still on the 35. No gain on that play. Chase McDaniel's gotten it done, too. He's going to be a good player as well. Is he only a sophomore,
He's
too?
A junior.
He's a junior. All right. 2nd and 10.
Gavin Henderson in at left corner.
Run blitz coming in. The quarterback fakes it, flips it out to his left, complete. Going to pick up a couple yards out to about the 37. Call it 3rd down and 6.
So, Murph, we talk about the 7th grade. We also have to talk about the freshmen this past week.
Yes,
down 21-7 at Simon.
Yeah.
Come back and win 28-27.
Wow. Yeah,
great win.
Yeah, it got some
great
now.
win.
That's Coach Wire and his crew doing a great job with that with the freshman team this year. Not a shorter roster in terms of numbers this year than they had last year, but man, those guys are coaching the lights out with that group. A lot of really solid players on that team.
3rd down and 6. Carroll County gets a snap, fakes a handoff. Quarterback rolls to his right, throws across the middle, almost picked off, hits off the receiver. Knocked into the Beechwood defender, and it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, great job there by Anderson Durrett at safety. And Gavin Henderson from his left corner spot, they had the receiver bracketed in the right spot, and that's what you want if you're a defensive coach.
I watched the freshman a couple weeks ago against Ryle, and I'm not kidding. Ryle's running back was bigger than Beechwood's offensive line.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kid was huge.
Yeah.
And they were competitive. It was, I forget what the score was, but they scored,
Yeah, they
Beechwood
did.
scored
Look, I'm telling you,
20-something points.
Coaching staff has done a great job with the freshman team this year.
4th down and 6. Carroll County's going for it here. 7:45 to go, clock running, trailing 55 zip. Throw it across the middle, had a wide open receiver, but through his hands, incomplete. Intended for number 4, Hunter Dalton, falls incomplete.
Also want to give a quick tip of the cap to our boys and girls soccer teams who bowed out of their seasons this past week. The boys soccer team coached by Zach Young, they finished the season at 10-7-2. They lost 1-0 to a very, very good Highlands team in the first round of the regional tournament. So a lot of Braden Trejo, Gavin Warren, so many great seniors on that team that will be moving on. We'll talk about the girls here in just a second.
Cole Coppage coming out again. 1st and 10. Tigers take over on the Carroll County 39. Coppage gets a snap, hands it off to Ritter again, and nice cutback at the
Kyle.
30.
Come on, get
down
out
to
there.
the 25. Flag goes up, down to the 20, inside the 20, down to 15. Kyle runs over a guy at the 16, down to the 15, but see what this flag is.
I think we're going to have a hold in the middle of the field, and kind of an unnecessary hold there, but that'll come back. Nice run, but it's going to come back.
So the girls soccer team
girls
is over
soccer
too.
team, they finished the season at 8-9-2. They lost in the district tournament to Covington Holy Cross 1-0. Coach Gima Camille, a great year with those girls. It didn't turn out the way they wanted, but so many tremendous soccer players graduating this year, but a plethora of soccer stars, female soccer stars in the building as well. That program will continue to do great things.
You were right, Murph. It's a 10-yard holding penalty. And it's interesting, you were kind of talking about it earlier, at a few of these smaller schools, you're seeing kids not playing football as much as they were.
Well, listen, I could talk for hours about this. I mean, we got to do something about these mismatches. I mean, the thing that is that, if you looked at the scores over the last couple of weeks, I mean, there's so many scores that are 50 and 60-point spreads.
Yeah. What do you do?
Would you want to play
exactly
with being that outmatched?
Look at this.
Man, what do we got? Cookies?
Coach Scott.
Are these sugar-free cookies? No, they're not sugar-free.
All right, about a 13-yard run. About a 13-yard run by Kyle Ritter up the middle there for a Tiger. They gain the penalty yardage back and a few more. That'll make it 2nd down and about 6.
Nice. See, when Cookies starts showing up, I turn around. I don't even see the play.
Right.
I mean, Kyle has a nice run for 13 yards, and I'm eating Cookies.
Well, these are good. These are nice
these
looking
are the
cookies.
fundraiser, right?
My goodness.
Fundraiser, girls softball.
Nice.
What are they called?
2nd down and 8. Tigers have the ball at the Carroll County.
Coach, that's a nice looking cookie.
36.
That's appetizing.
Coppins gets us now. Hands it off to Parton. Parton's going to pick up a few yards.
There you go.
Sit down about the 30. First down, close to it, not quite.
A nice job by Parton. He got hit early, but he just dragged the Carroll County defender with him for a few extra yards. Nice job there. Nice job by the middle of the offensive line.
3rd and 1. Clock running down to 5:02 to go in the game. 55-0 Tigers.
There's nothing better than being surprised with chocolate chip cookies.
No good.
I mean, goodness gracious.
Me and Mr. Talley haven't said a word since he walked in.
Cole Coppins hands it off to Kyle Ritter. First down and more. Inside the 20, down to the 15. Fights out of a tackle. Nice run down to the 15. First down.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. Kyle Ritter's not going to go down easy. Just another nice run up the middle by him. And so speaking of Kyle Ritter, we got a lot of great running backs in the system. So you're going to see, here's some names you're also going to see. You're going to see Garrison Wilson, who's a freshman, scored his first varsity touchdown, 35-yard run against Walton Verona 2 weeks ago. Okay, different runner than Ritter, fast, can catch the ball, can do everything, right? You're going to see guys like Kellen Seamer. You're going to see guys from the middle school, some really good running backs coming up in that program as well.
First down, Coppins fumbles the snap. See who got it. Cole went in there pretty hard to try to get it. See who has it. Cole never got that snap, but he did a good job getting it back. I think he did. It'll be 2nd down and 10, ball back at the 15. He was under center that time, not in the shotgun. Just didn't get the snap and lost a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 16.
Got a social studies question for you coming up here.
Oh, boy.
Carroll County history, all right?
Okay, good luck with that.
Cole Coppins in the shotgun. Gets a snap, hands it to Ritter. Second man through. He takes it at the 15, down to 14. Spins out of a tackle again. Hit
Number
it at
11.
15, yeah. Nice hit there.
All right, gentlemen. Carroll County, Kentucky. Can you tell me who Carroll County was named for? I know this is something you both are very passionate about, counties and their nomenclature. Coach is going to come up with Ozzy Osbourne again.
No.
Okay. All right, I'll help you out here.
I said I was going out on a limb.
Hey, I like it.
I went out on a limb.
Okay, Carroll County was formed in 1838, named for Charles Carroll of Carrollton, the last living signer of the Declaration of Independence.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
That is interesting.
knew?
All
Who
right.
knew?
Cole Coppins in the shotgun formation, hands it to Ritter at the 15, 10. Inside the 10, down about the 8. See, he's still on his feet.
They're not going to – are they going to give him the touchdown on that?
They're hands up. Man, how did he get through there?
Because the tackler, the middle linebacker, met him. Kyle ran over him. He was standing. He was on top of him. Kyle's knees never hit the ground.
Incredible.
And intelligently, he kept running.
Mark Van Egan, that kid.
Wow.
Running through guys, man. That's phenomenal.
And again, we look forward. Obviously next year you're looking at Brody Ayler, and you're looking at him being the bell cow for Beechwood. But if you look forward, to a backfield with potentially Ritter and Garrison Wilson.
Heck yeah.
That is a thunder and lightning type of backfield if that comes to fruition. Great play, Kyle Ritter. And again,
Nice.
Great play by the offensive line.
Yeah.
This offensive line playing against a lot of the Carroll County starters.
Kyle's second touchdown on the season, and that was a nice one. Give it to him on that. Good run. And I've had not one, but two chocolate chip cookies.
You have. I think people listening still know because they can tell you're eating one.
This new era of chocolate chip cookies where they melt when you pick them up.
Yeah,
I grew up in an era where chocolate chip cookies were burned in the oven and served where you could literally they were like Chinese stars.
Right. You hit somebody, you kill them.
So when I look at this, I see a 1975 chocolate chip cookie that I could take Tally's wrist off with if I stood far enough away and threw it at him.
That's good. After the touchdown, 61-zip. 50 seconds left in this game. This will be one of the last plays of the game. Colson Laird kicks it off deep. into the end zone. Clock will continue to run. Carroll County might get one play off. So we can talk about next week. 7:30 kickoff at Bracken County, the final regular season game. Then a week off, and then playoff start.
Yes, real quick, I want to give a quick shout out to two of my favorite people in the whole world, Avery and Ethan Hart and Eli Hart.
Yeah.
Listening from the great state of California, San Clemente.
All right.
My niece and nephew,
Nice.
two of the biggest, most sources, three of the biggest sources of joy for our family, listening from across the country.
Wow.
Thank you so much for
awesome.
listening. Chris, Amanda, you guys are the best. Love you guys. Keep listening. Great things ahead for Beechwood, Kyle Ritter, and the Fort Mitchell. I can't wait to see what this team does moving forward. Anyway,
doubt about it.
So next week, Bracken
Next
County
week at
is
Bracken.
for the number 1 seed, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Now, so we remember last year, Bracken County. And that's good. I'm glad you said that because I jumped way too far ahead saying Beechwood was the one. So very well done, Coach. Well done.
I don't do that.
Noah Rash would be proud of you. Jay Volker as well. So last year we saw a difference between Bracken County and the rest of the teams in the district. The one thing that Bracken County did last year was they were able to slow the game down because they have a really talented running back in Dalton Tarter. Dalton Tarter currently ranked 5th in the state in rushing yards, the entire state.
Yeah.
He tonight 1,277 yards rushing. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
Now, thing that hurt them last year is they can't throw the ball. They don't throw the ball, right? So and we've seen that being the great difference maker between Beechwood and other teams, especially district teams over the years.
Carroll County's going to run the last play of this game. It's a handoff to the right-hand side.
Looks like to an offensive guard getting the carry.
Yeah, and that's going to do it. He takes it up at the 33, but that's going to be our final here. Beechwood beats Carroll County 61-0. Next week, we're at Bracken County, then a week off, then a playoff starts. And for everyone else who could keep an eye on a score, next week, the Murray Racers play the Mayfield Cardinals in a huge game next week.
Yeah, and Murray has kind of come out of nowhere and looking kind of like the Cinderella, the dark horse this year.
Are. And they're throwing the ball, which they never did. 2 years ago, they were running the wishbone, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, and now they're throwing.
I took a deep dive into Murray's passing history, and it's since about 2018, I believe, they really haven't thrown the ball much at all. In fact, a couple of years, 2020, 2021, they had under 500 yards passing for the year.
Wow.
Okay.
And they've had good teams. They're still competitive. Yeah.
And that's been, and again, we've talked about this for years, Martelli. If you can't throw the ball, you're not going to make it to Kroger Field.
Yep.
You have to throw it, you have to throw it, you have to be able to defend it.
Yeah.
Right? Murray this year, under Coach Melvin Cunningham, they are starting to do both, which is making them competitive.
Yeah.
Okay, they're having a tremendous year, and here's the other thing: their quarterback's a sophomore. Okay,
Wow.
Wyatt Robbins having an incredible year. Currently, I believe Wyatt Robbins is ranked 5th in the state, I believe, in passing yards.
Wow.
So he is having just a tremendous year. So yeah, that's a huge game. We're gonna pay close attention to that. We'll get with an independent contractor and maybe phone in next week.
We gotta
get touchdown scoring updates, as they happen.
Yeah.
But that's a big game. It's a big game for us because that plays into Martelli, as you talked about. You guys have talked with Coach Hargett about. It plays into the RPI and whether we travel or not in round 4.
In the state semis, no doubt about it. It's going to be fun either way. It always is fun. And playoffs, and the Tigers going for their 18th state championship. Going to have some work to do ahead of us. Fryman coming back healthy. Hopefully he might play in a few weeks. I think they're trying to clear him next week, but I don't think he'll play yet.
Yeah,
They're talking about waiting on him.
Yeah, so what do you do with that? Do you wait until round 3, round 4?
Exactly.
Or you
I think the big thing right now, they want to get him on the practice field.
Yeah.
And get him catching and getting hit a little bit and see how – they're not going to throw him in again. I mean, if he can play next week, they're going to have a hard time keeping Tyler Fryman on that sideline. I'll tell you that.
No doubt about it. He's a great kid.
A couple of things before we sign off. Just taking a look at who the teams around us in the RPI are playing. Owensboro 7-0. Owensboro Catholic is playing 4-3 Edmonson County tonight. They will win and move to 8-0. Mayfield is traveled to Crittenden County, 3-4 Crittenden County. The Rockets, by the way.
Rockets.
Yes.
Okay.
Mayfield will win that game. They'll be 5-2. Murray is playing. Travel to 2-5 Caldwell County. They'll move to 7-1 with the win there.
Yeah.
LCA is facing WEB Du Bois. they will win that game. They will move to 6-2.
You know, we haven't talked a lot about LCA.
Yeah,
Keep an eye on them too, man. They're pretty good.
And then the Somerset's kind of lingering.
Yeah.
But also a team that not a lot of people are paying attention to, but could kind of enter into the picture is Prestonsburg. Yeah. Prestonsburg is currently 7-0 tonight. They're taking on a very terrible Floyd Central team, so they will move to 8-0.
Yeah. But their RPI.
They're currently ranked number 6 in the RPI. They don't throw the ball at all. That's the team that I was talking about a couple of weeks ago that ran for 462 yards on the ground. They didn't throw in one game. Didn't throw the ball at all. You know, so
that's awesome.
Good luck competing against Beechwood, LCA, Mayfield, Murray, and that. But we're going to pay attention to that, man. Yeah. So, guys, great job tonight.
Thank you, man.
Martelli,
always a pleasure. Fun time. Next week, Bracken County will be down there. We owed them one from last year in the All-A.
You better believe it.
We owed him one.
He had to bring it up. He had to bring it up.
PTSD.
He had to bring it up. He had to bring it up. Yeah, I wish you could have seen us in the press box.
We could.
I need to stop.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Yes.
It's over.
Well, thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We will see you next week. Next week at Bracken County. Playoffs starting soon.
Yeah,
yes,
last thing.
Yes, sir.
7th grade middle school football team championship game next Saturday night versus Twin-Hoffel. Game will be played. Coach Bishry, what time? At Scott, 7 o'clock. So please come out and support that 7th grade team. Come out and see some future Beechwood High School superstars because that team is loaded. So, Martelli, take us out of here.
Thank you for tuning in. Next week, 7:30, the 8-1 Tigers take on the Bracken County. What are they?
Polar Bears.
The Polar Bears. That's right, the Polar Bears down there in Bracken County. We're going to go get them. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. See you next week. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Congratulations, seniors, senior families. We love you.
Yes, sir.